Yo, what's up? I'm here with Parkour Kolkata or Bengal Parkour, is that right? Okay, both of them are correct. And I'm here to kind of do a little bit of an interview, kind of get some exposure to like a maybe less known parkour team, parkour and freerunning group. And so we're just going to do some introductions really quick.
Okay, I'm Moinak and basically I'm a new member, but still since we're a new group altogether, so I'm kind of a core member already. And it's kind of fun.
And how many years?
It's been 2 years almost.
Awesome.
Hey guys, my name is Indru and I've been practicing parkour more than 6 years and you can tell me in one of the main core member of Parkour Kolkata along with Diptarko Bhattacharya. So it's really fun to be a Parkour Kolkata member and it's really pleasure.
My name is Sohik and people call me the Batman. So I've been doing parkour for 3 years and the experience is pretty fucking amazing. Sorry if I swear, if that's appropriate.
Don't worry.
Sorry, but parkour is love of my life.
There you go.
And I'm Andas. I've been doing this like 5 to 6 years, and having this kind of friends with me is like heaven. It's like a heaven, and doing the parkour is like freedom. Having the running in a heaven and with no boundaries around us, and we are like free animals.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the basic questions and then a little bit more of the nuanced ones. So we'll throw this one at you. The first one was, so what is the history of Parkour Bengal?
Parkour Bengal or Parkour Kolkata, you can say the history is
You're going to talk louder because now they've decided
okay,
to.
the Parkour Bengal or Parkour Kolkata, you can say it is actually it's all starts with one YouTube videos.
Yeah.
One YouTube. In case of me and Rahul, as I've told you, there Kolkata have many places around here. The southern area, northern area.
A little louder and a little slower.
The southern area, northern area. So we are actually from north area. Me and Rahul Das, myself Indrajit De and Rahul Das. We started parkour in Kolkata, in the northern area the first. After seeing a ninja video in YouTube, then we saw the David Wells parkour chase and that B13 chase scene. Then we were literally inspiring, and it was like that is the thing we made for us,
right.
And we are made for it. So we decided we'll achieve something in it. We'll do something about in this, and we'll make a Parkour Kolkata group. It was just a thought at that then, and today it's become we have more than 50 members or something like that, and
nice.
it is a literal. We are Parkour Bengal. We are Parkour Kolkata these days, and we are missing a core member along with me and Diptarko Bhattacharya. We created Parkour Kolkata, but it is actually created by first the Anirban Bhattacharya, who is the actual creator of Parkour Kolkata, and me and Diptarko came after that.
Alright.
So he's the actual creator of Parkour Kolkata. He is not with us anymore, but he is with us. Just his absence for practice or something like that. He have his own business too.
Right. That's awesome.
So we take over this thing and we said, yeah, we'll grow that group and just like that. So yeah, we are something today.
Sweet.
And we have, but still, according to me, according to us, we're nothing. We have to go miles to go, and we have to build this team as famous and as big as it can be.
As big as it can be. All right. Sweet. So that's a solid first answer to the history and kind of what they're doing. I'm going to ask this one to you, Mr. Bat. What is the style? What do you think is like the style that Parkour Kolkata kind of focuses on? Like, what is your training style? Like, what do you guys like to do? What's your kind of style?
Means we like to encourage our students. We like to encourage our core members to adapt to all the environment possible, like adapt to all obstacles. We like to first experiment them with the obstacles, but even in that we try to implement the basic technicalities also, because like when you're doing parkour, there are faint chances, like if you practice safely, then it's completely a safe sport, but sometimes mistakes do happen. In every sport, mistakes do happen. That is one clarification that I really want to make to all the people who think parkour is unsafe and all. Mistakes do happen, but if you implement the technicalities in there, if you do proper conditioning and all, which we really focus, strength conditioning, flexibility and all. So the great major thing about us is like we come from small bit of martial arts background, so we all also know that technique comes first, and then we can do all the bigger stuff. So this is how we usually roll in Calcutta.
That's awesome, man. So there's a good one. There's that you guys do a lot of flips. Are you more about efficiency?
We are more into the
Conditioning? Efficiency and conditioning. All right, cool. That's great.
I have something to say in this. See, in case of flips, we used to do a lots of flips. As I told you before, we used to do lots of flips and tricks, and we just love this. In case of free running and parkour, if we combine them both, then it will become another movement. It will be, thank you.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
It will be something like that. You'll love to do. So I guess, and we used to do a lot of moves. As I've told you, I have leg injury. After that, I stopped practicing my flips and other stuffs. We are still keep practicing parkour and stuff, but we stopped our flips temporarily, but we'll start it as soon as possible.
Okay, all right. So now we're going to go into like kind of a basic thing for everyone who's kind of curious as well. How does it work in Parkour Bengal? Like each of you, how did you guys start? If you can give me like how you guys found it, how you started in less than 15 seconds each. Can you guys do that?
Yeah,
Can we do that about 15 seconds each? All right, here we go. Number one.
Wait. I did not got
That's okay.
that.
No, you can,
So
go ahead.
like I was a very like Jackie Chan fan. So obviously that from there the passion of climbing up obstacles and that came in. And then I saw the Casino Royale, the James Bond movie, and from there I got to know about parkour. And then I tried searching like if there is any group in Calcutta, and finally I found them. After my my school graduation, I just after finishing my exam, just the next day I went there and
Very good.
started
Okay.
training.
Awesome.
After seeing the documentary of Jump Britain,
Yeah.
I got the courage. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump from the building.
Nice.
But I used to do this kind of stupidness.
Yeah.
But after meeting the Indra and Diptarko, the creator of Parkour Kolkata and Bengal, they taught me that jumping from buildings and heights is not a parkour. It's dangerous. You have to do it in a safely way. Landing on toes and taking every kind of precautions. That is parkour. The parkour is moving from one place to another with efficiency and fluidness. That's how I learned that.
Awesome. And then really quick here, how did you get started really quick? And if you can do 15 seconds or less.
How did you start?
How did you get started? Like, how did you start parkour and free running? Like,
As I told you before, I've seen a video. David
You saw a
Welch's
video, yeah.
First of all, I've seen a video named Urban Ninja. It was literally about parkour.
Urban
and
Ninja
all.
for you.
Then I've seen video of David Welch's B13 racing.
Yeah.
And who is he? I mean, I literally know about it. Then I searched for it. I was searching for him. Then I got to know that he's the father of parkour.
Yeah.
He's the father of worldwide parkour. So literally something, and I always wanted to be like him. So after watching this, I thought something. Let's start this. I mean, let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing, and we used to do random things on the road, parks, but we had no idea what we were doing literally.
Yeah.
But after I get to when you thought that if we're doing this, let's do it well.
Yeah.
Then so we get to see some videos and a tutorial on YouTube.
Right.
Then we started with the basic precision jumps and monkey vaults,
Yeah.
and it was really fun to do at that time. Because we literally don't know what we're doing, but it was really fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Then it became passion from fun, and we're
Right.
literally today we have many things to do, and just like that.
nice. The longest 15 seconds I have ever had. No worries. All right. Really quick. You do it in 15. You'd be the only one to do it in 15 seconds.
Okay, in my case it was Casino Royale. So I got inspired by the cheese
Sebastian
Sebastian
Foucault.
Foucault. Yeah, that was it. I started googling and parkour came up, and there was Parkour Kolkata in related search. So I just contacted the guy, and he said, "Okay, come on up."
Nice.
15,
man.
right?
He did that one in 14 seconds. That was great. That was awesome. Okay. And now we did with the style. We did the origins. We did the style. Kind of what you focus on. And then I want to go into this one. So there's some controversy, like on the internet and just everywhere, about whether parkour and free running should be the same thing or should it be different. Parkour generations think they should be the same. Many athletes that they are the same and that they were the same, maintain the same. Lots of other athletes kind of maintain that it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter the difference between parkour and free running. I'm very curious to find out where you guys stand on this. Are parkour and free running the same thing? Are they different things? should they be pushed into the future as the same thing or as different things?
No, the speed
And we'll start with you.
The speed is the same. The free running has the same speed as the parkour, moving from one place to another. But free running induces like flips with it, like a show off. But it depends on the person how they want to implement themselves. If you want to do the flip, there is no boundary. No one is holding your leg to do the flip. Do it. There is nothing. No one's stopping you. That's it.
Awesome. That was good. Good response, by the way. I really
Yeah, so means even I have the same thing, like parkour and free running both have the same philosophy. It's movement. If you love movement, just do it. That's it. Yeah, there are a lot of controversies like parkour is a non-competitive sport, free running is a competitive sport. That's fine. That's fine. It's totally okay. Some people, yeah, they have that competitive nature, and that's why they move into free running. I personally like to stick to parkour, but I truly love free running. The way they do the flips, the way they do it on the rails and all, it's completely fantastic. So I think both have the
You
same
have to have the
spirit.
courage to do this.
So,
do
so
the
should they
flips.
be the same or should they be different things?
I think
Should we maintain this kind of like definitional divide, or
like I'm a technical person, so
Yeah, so
I'd say that it should stay the same, because parkour is like people who are not so eager to do the flips,
Right.
they can say like, yeah, I do parkour, I'm a tracer. Like there is another word for people who practice parkour, tracer. So yeah, so they can just do the parkour stuff, and the free runners like who loves to incorporate the flips from one place to another, they can call themselves free runner, tracer, but it doesn't matter. But I think preferably both should be different. Yeah.
That's great, man. That was a good, solid response. All right, now we're gonna go over to here. Can you do it in their time? You reckon? All right, so here we go. So should they be the same? Should they be different? Your bit of opinion on this. Do you want to go first? Okay.
I don't mind. He'll take a more
Yeah, you
time.
started. You're already going.
Okay, then in that case, parkour and free running, in my opinion, should be considered same, but they are like kind of the different sides of a coin. See,
Okay.
free running kind of allows you to go as you wish, and parkour, it doesn't bind you, but still you still have a responsibility to be as efficient as possible. So they are basically same. Obviously, if you're a free runner, you're not practicing parkour. That doesn't mean anything. But still, free running is kind of showing off slightly, in my opinion. Just
Yeah. Anything you say that's in your opinion is not wrong.
personally, so they are basically the same, but free running kind of allows you to explore the world more.
All right, you good? No, that's okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Monak. And now the big man here, Mr. Immortal, as they call him.
Well, according to me, parkour and free running should be actually the same.
Okay.
Because as Munak told you that it is the same, the both sides of the same coin. You can flip the coin, you can see the parkour, you can flip the coin, you can see the free running. So it's like, in my opinion, for example, I'll tell you, parkour is like we can do the movement, outer movement. You can do the movement anywhere in the city, anywhere in the park or in any places. So free running is something like that. You can do the flip in anywhere, not in this gym or not in this single place. You can do the flip anywhere in the city, park, or anywhere you want. So it is like kind of same thing to do. Since it's going to do the parkour. So yeah, according to me, parkour, a tracer should learn both parkour and free running, both of them. So they can, the free running gives you another level of fitness, and parkour in another type of fitness. So it is like, and they both make us free from the mental blocks.
And that's what's important to you.
That's
To you,
what-
the important part is the essence.
A sense
and the deeper
flow
level.
movement and the flow and everything. And you can use flow in the flips as well as parkour.
Is it because it's easier then?
It is easier.
Easier
It is easier, and it is not just show off. It is you can consider it as a show off or something like that. But still, it is good to do. It's good to learn flips and as well as along with parkour and something like that. But yeah, you have to learn parkour before doing any flips.
Okay, at least we can all agree on that. That's good. That's awesome. So my other question is: so even though we all have different opinions and kind of different perspectives on that, there's no problems in your guys' community. You haven't had any sort of ruptures or fights over like ideologies or anything like that. No, at all. You guys are all the same, and you're all on the same page. That's great.
Parkour is open to all.
Really quickly, so we got a couple minutes left. How do you guys want to see the future for parkour Bengal? Like, what do you want how do you want it to fit into India and the society of India? What are you seeing for the future of your organization? And if you can just give it to me fairly short, like a minute or less, ideally 30 seconds, but there we go.
I wish like taking it in a legal way. Taking it, I wish to take the Parkour Bengal in a legal way, in legal issues, like saving the people from fires and helping the army people. Better, it's quite better than showing off on the TVs like films and music videos. I like to take it on the legal way for public safety.
Right, so you want to see it more used? as
Yes,
opposed
I
to
can.
just,
I
like,
want to use
used-
it for the
exhibition.
for the country.
Oh, okay, that's a new one. I've not heard that one before, so that's awesome.
So yeah, even I have the same philosophical
Ideology.
ideology. Like I want to means I want to help the society by by teaching parkour. Okay, like I want women of in the India and Bengal, they become more participant towards parkour because it helps you to avoid certain stuff. Okay, like you see many like safety issues for women are common in India and everywhere around the world. Okay, and so parkour is you need a certain type of fitness to get over obstacles and all. Then there's come to serving the policemen, the army. They can get more efficient by it. They can there are a lot of terrorist attacks. There is a lot of jungle warfare right now, concrete jungle warfare. So I want to help them to cover up the obstacles, to be more efficient, to have that more intuitive power. Because frankly, there were many instances where parkour literally saved my life. Like there were moments like my Kong got misplaced once, and I would have fell flat on my face, but somehow I had that roll in my head. It means it was completely my muscle memory, and I just did it, and I was completely safe, scratchless. So
Well
that's how I want to see parkour.
That's really cool. So again, so you guys have a bit more of an altruistic view, sort of what you want to see parkour Bengal, and parkour in India in the future. That's very, very interesting. I'm curious on this side of the table. What do we think about the future, and what do you want to see, and where's it going? Where do you want it to go?
In case of Parkour Kolkata, I want to take this as far as possible because when we started Parkour Kolkata before the first, we had a dream. So we'll make the best video in